Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Honor the emotional rocks in your life. Who are the emotional rocks? Those are people who are there for you. Those are the people who are there for you emotionally. You know, not the people, like a lot of times we pay attention, you know, the people we work with, of course, and the people who are, I ain't even gonna call them friends, they're more associates, acquaintances. You know, yeah, you know them, you can talk to them and stuff, but when it comes down to it, they not there for you. You know, and a lot of people do that, whether in relationship, like romantic relationships or acquaintanceships, and that's what I'm saying. You know, or it's like we'll deal with all these people, but it's funny, and I've seen this happen so much. So many people, they don't honor the people who are there for them emotionally. And when I say emotionally, this person is there for you in your good days and your bad days. You know, this the person that actually truly accepts you. You know, they accept how you are. They accept your quirks and everything. But they also the person call you out. And they'll do it with love, but they will call you out because they truly care for you. But the main thing, notice I said the term emotional rock. They are there. They are a rock. They steady. Their support is steady. It's not sometimes they're flaky. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what. Going through life, you got some people. I'm gonna say most of the people you encounter in life are seasonal. You know, they come in for a little bit and they go. And I'm gonna tell you what. On a deep level, they supposed to. When you encounter certain people, there's a lesson there. Whether the person is good or bad, there's something that you were supposed to learn there, and that's what it is. You know, and then, you know, they'll come in and go out. Then you get some people, they even like a better definition of the term seasonal. You just see them some of the time and then might be some time apart and, you know, you hang out some more or dealing with each other more. But that's them. But they not steady. And then, of course, you know, we got the people we deal with in our professional lives or, you know, even sometimes in our social lives, like, you know, the people at our church or synagogue or temple or, you know, circle or people at our gym, you know, the regular people and, of course, the work people, people you might see, you know, when you go shopping and stuff. But those, you know, those not steady. They flowing in and out of your life. They're like the wind, leaves on the wind and everything. But then you got that person's always there. They a rock. They always there for you. Something happen and they there. You know, it's like you have some serious issue. They right there. You going through some stuff in your life. They right there. They pick up the phone right away. You know, they there for you. They come find you. And like I said earlier, sometimes, they got to give you some tough love, tell you about yourself. They still there. They telling, look, you messed up, you doing this wrong and everything. They still there for you, though. That's that rock. And see, I'm going to tell you what, why I say honor it, often we don't honor that person. I mean, definitely in friendships, how many people have had that friend that stayed with them no matter what, that was there for them, accepted them, had that friend that was a rock, always there, always return a call and everything. How many of us have had that person, but then just because somebody new come in the picture, all of a sudden, we take that rock for granted, we take that friend for granted, and we start treating them a certain way, you know? Or just say, you know, or that emotional rock might do the slightest thing, or you know what, they'll call it, like I said, they'll call you out on something and say, nah, I ain't gonna take it. So you run to that person who is just in your life for a season and gives you that illusion they'll be that rock or they'll be there for you, but they're usually not. How often has that happened and people had to run back to their friend? I've seen that with some people. I mean, indeed, I've seen that with a lot of women dealing with men. They'll have that good guy who's there for them and steady for them, supportive of them. But you know, they go chase that. They go chase that fine dude who's only in there for a season, and who will tear them up emotionally and then throw them back, and then they expect the Rock to pick it up. And you know what? The Rock will pick it up sometime. The Rock will pick that woman up sometime and be there for them. And it's not even like the guy trying to be with her. They just a Rock like that. But then they do it again. Like, that's one of the things. And it like I said, use that romantic example. And sometimes, hey, men do the same thing with some women. You know, got that woman who's always there for you, believe you, and all of that. But, you know, you roll from her and don't appreciate it. Look, we got to appreciate the Rocks in our lives. Honor them. You know, get them a good gift or something. You know, get them a good gift for, like, the holidays or especially their birthday. Let them know. Sometimes just let them know, you know what, I love you. You know? Let them know you love them. Seriously, that they appreciate it. Look, I appreciate you. Make them feel good. Honor them, because I'm going to tell you what. Going through life, if a person can get 3 solid friends, 3 solid Rocks in their life, I'm saying 3, they blessed. If they can get seriously, it's blessed. Because think about it. Everybody think about how many people you got in their life. You can say this person is a Rock. You can really say this person has been with you. They ain't been sometimey. They ain't been flaky. They've been there no matter what. Honor that person. Once you hear this podcast, call them up now. Just send them a text. They say, you know what, I appreciate you. I love you. You know? Seriously. Seriously. Because that means, seriously, we can just go through life like that. It's like so many people in and out. And we need that. Our emotion needs that. Our heart needs that. We need that person we know we can count on no matter what. But we can't take that person for granted. I mean, that's why I'm even talking about this. Because too often, if we even get that person recognized, we take them for granted. And we don't know what could happen. Some could happen and that friendship could be broken. That person could die. Seriously. How many people have had that person that's been a Rock? And it don't have to be, like I said, it don't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a family member. And what happens, there's an accident, all of a sudden they're gone. You know what, seriously. And that should be a consistent thing, just letting somebody know you appreciate them. You don't have to do it every day. Probably won't hurt, but you don't have to do it every day. But every now and then, just say, you know, just because. Just because. It was an elder that taught me that. He said sometimes he'd call up some of the young men who look up to him and say, yeah, man, I love you. And I never forget that. I never forget that. And he said, you know, and this one was like, you know, yeah, you get some elders out here. They not ministers or, you know, they ain't the type of be doing videos or anything like that or podcasts. They just might be someone who just, you know, they work a modest job or something, but people just go to them and just hear the wisdom. And I remember this elder, he's saying that. He said, you know, sometimes you just got to tell the people in your life that you just love them. Just call them out of the blue and say, you know what, I love you. And like I said, it ain't a romantic thing. It ain't a romantic thing. Because look, let me just say something real quick about just love. Love is really a connection. Indeed, and I've talked about this before, love is a connection. It's tolerance. It's respect. It's admiration. It's it's tough love, but all of it is a part of it. It's not just some romantic, lustful thing, But the main thing is it's a connection. And, once you get a connection to that emotional rock, honor that connection. Seriously, honor that connection. We all need that connection. We need that more than we need a mate. Seriously. That's how deep it is. All right? So I want y'all to think about that. Like I say, and I mean that. Those men and women in your life who have been your emotional rock. As soon as y'all stop listening, text them. Go say hi, Even spend some time with them. Seriously. It's very important. Honor them. Let them know that they are loved. So that's all I have for today. Think on what I'm saying. Honor what I'm saying. Peace and many blessings.